Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Motown's Wrestling Review. Coming to you on Juneteenth. So, happy Juneteenth to everybody out there. I'm actually going to do a review of the Grand Slam Mexico AEW show from last night. I haven't done AEW really that much, but I figured I'm off work today, so I had time to record it. And since I was off work today, I could stay up and watch this 2.5-hour show. It wasn't 4 hours like the last 2 weeks. But I really don't get why Tony Schiavone gotta say over and over again, we're gonna be 2.5 hours today. It's gonna be 2.5 hours today. It's gonna be like, don't remind me. Let's do the show. You don't see Raw or SmackDown be like, hey, we're gonna be 3 hours today. I just thought it was just overkill. Way too much emphasis on the fact that they're 2.5 hours. Give me some good quality. Give me a good quality show. I don't care how fucking long it is. That's just my take on that. I mean, if you guys feel differently, definitely leave it in the comments. So, we're going to kick off, well, not we, but the show was kicked off with Hangman Adam Page, and he was out there cutting a promo about Jon Moxley, but everything was in Spanish. So, he's sitting out there cutting a promo in Spanish, and we had Excalibur doing his best to translate, but the promo, I really think that the Hangman was going too fast for Excalibur to translate everything. So for me, this was just kind of like a whatever, because I have no fucking idea what he was saying. No fucking clue. And he was saying it, that he was not giving enough breaks in between what he was saying for Excalibur to translate it, though. So, it was one of those, it is what it is. And then next up, our first match of the night, a 14-man tag team match. You had FTR in there, but Cash Wheeler wasn't there, so Stokely had to fill in for him. You had other guys in there like Danny Garcia, Brody King, Josh Alexander, Lance Archer, Bandino, the Ring of Honor champion. You had a lot of people in this, though. And of course, you had Adam Cole, baby. But what? Why a 14-man tag team match? This is Dynamite in Mexico. It's just like, I just felt like the booking for this show was, we try to get as many people on the show as possible, and that was the only purpose I've seen with this 14-man tag match. Now, I will admit, I really have been watching a lot of AEW Dynamite, or any AEW. Like, I just haven't been interested enough to tune in, though. So I'm not really as up to date as some of you guys are, as far as storylines and everything. Maybe for you guys it just made more sense. But it was just as soon as I heard that we're about to open up with a 14-man tag match. I mean, I don't like scramble matches. I don't like anything much more than, like, trios, cool. But when you start getting more than like 6 people, it don't really do it. It don't really do it for me. It really don't. But the cool thing is, though, when Adam Cole came out and he did his Adam Cole, baby, definitely the biggest pop out of the 14 guys. I'm happy that they gave him a lot of love and everything. And for the 14-man tag match, I guess they had the rules where, like, 14 guys, 2 people in the ring, 2 people on the apron, everybody else on the floor, which was different. Definitely different. And then Atlantis actually ended up pinning Dax Harwood with a small package. So he used a small package to pin Dax Harwood. And I know people talked about it in Motown's Wrestling Group. People have talked about it in other podcasts and talked about how great Dax Harwood is. I'm going to need to see Dax beat somebody other than his tag team partner to really, like, take him seriously. Can he go in the ring? Yes. Is he a good technical wrestler? Absolutely, though. But I don't remember anybody that Dax has beaten other than his tag team partner in a match that wasn't like a straight up FTR tag team match. I know this was a 14-man tag match, but it was just like, but he wasn't with Cash, so this wasn't like an FTR match. This was, in my opinion, his time to shine, and Atlantis pinned him. So it is what it is. Overall, the match itself, I was not feeling it. I just was not into it. I thought it was a complete waste of time and just a way to get more people on TV. This could have been a tag team match or a trios match. It didn't have to be a 14-man tag match. The action was decent. It was just too much going on, in my opinion, though. Just too many people. Not my taste. I gave it a D. Next, Okada is apparently with Don Callis as of last week, which I didn't see last week's show, but Okada is now with Don Callis, which was pretty cool. I kind of like that a lot. Okada's feuding with Kenny Omega. They get the international champion and the other champion, whatever those international titles that they have, but they're gonna make one unified title. And the only thing they called it was a unified title. So my whole thing is like, because you got the world title, you got the TNT title. So is the unified title like a mid-card title, or is it gonna? But when you call it a unified title, are you trying to make this like an important title, like another world title? I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, I'd rather for them just to drop the both belts completely and everything, just kind of focus on the world championship and the TNT championship, as far as single male titles. Maybe if you're doing stuff with CMLL, maybe try to introduce a cruiserweight or something like that. But the unified title, I'm not really feeling. I mean, because I really just don't know. And keep in mind, guys, I mean, maybe they clarified it more. Maybe I'm just in the dark because I haven't followed AEW too much. I just don't know if this is supposed to be like a top title, like a world title, like another world title, or if it's going to be a mid-card title. Like, the two world titles of WWE works because you have one on Raw and one on SmackDown. AEW, I don't see the point of having two world titles if that's the direction they're going, though. But Okada was in the ring. And out comes Mark Briscoe for their match. And the Mark Briscoe-Okada match, I mean, in all honesty, when I heard this, like, they were going to wrestle, I was just kind of like, yeah, whatever. I mean, I love Okada. And I really like the pairing with Okada with Don Callis, though, because I don't like the goofy Okada with the Elite, though. So I am happy he's with Don Callis, though, but it was just like, Mark Briscoe, really? Like, the match went pretty much the way I expected. I did like the fact that Okada was a lot more brutal in this match than I have seen him in the past and everything since he's been with the Elite. But he outshined Mark Briscoe. I mean, you can see the difference in wrestling talents between these two. I mean, I'm sorry, Mark Briscoe fans, but Okada kind of embarrassed him. Mark Briscoe did not look like he belonged in the ring with Okada in this match. And I know they had other matches in the past that went better than this one, though. But in this match, on this night, Mark Briscoe didn't look like he was in the same category, in the same class as Okada. Okada got the win with the Rainmaker. I did enjoy the match overall, though. I gave the match a B-, and that's all because of Okada. Then we move on to MJF versus Mystico. And everybody wonder who El Grande Americano is, but guess what? It's MJF. Did you see him out there in his El Grande Americano gear? Mystico came out, and his music, they sing for him and everything, like they do for some of the American wrestlers. So it's kind of I never seen Mystico interest like this, where the entire arena was singing his song in Spanish. That was kind of dope. It was kind of dope and everything. So one of the better entrances I've seen in AEW. But the match itself, I mean, MJF got the Hurt Syndicate out at ringside, so you got MVP. MJF has MVP at ringside along with Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. Other than the fact that it's pretty disgusting, if I was a wrestler, I wish a motherfucker would do this to me. But MJF spat in Mystico's eyes and then poked him in the eyes. It was disgusting, but I honestly thought that was fucking funny. Then they got the big down on Mystico outside the ring, was trying to get a count-out win, but of course Mystico made him to the ring. They get a count-out win. But MJF ended up hitting him with a low blow when MVP had the ref distracted, and then literally seconds later he hit him with a low blow again that the referee actually saw and disqualified him. So then the Hurt Syndicate came out. They were beating out Mystico, and then and the other wrestlers came out to help him, and I was just like, why? Like, the match itself, I gave a C+. I'm a huge MJF fan. I love him. But this match did nothing for me. The finish did nothing. The strumming. It was just a waste of time, in my opinion. Waste of fucking time. But, and when I heard the booking of this match, a high-flying 4 million pesos match where the winner gets 4 million pesos, I was just like, what in the blue balls? Fuck. Like, this is the week I decided to watch AEW? That's what I thought when I heard this. After everything we've seen, and then hearing we have a million 4 million peso match. This match featured Leo Rush, Ricochet, and a couple of guys from CMLA, a couple of mask guys. I was dreading watching this, and this was the match of the night. Fucking enjoyed this match from beginning to end and everything. They fucking spot on as far as like talking about the high flying skills of all these guys. The two guys, the mask guys, hologram, and the other one. Oh my god. We need to see more of them in AEW and everything. I'm not too familiar with them, and in all honesty, I'm not watching a whole lot of AEW lately though. So some of the stuff I'm just like, I don't know this person, I don't know that person. It's easier for me to connect with people I know. But those two guys, hologram and the other one, Jesus Christ, don't sleep on them. They were fucking phenomenal in this match. Hologram pins Leo Rush, and he wins 4 million in pesos, but I think they said it was about 200,000. But the match itself, like I said, was my match of the night. I gave it a A. Excellent job by all 4 people. Excellent job. Next up, we have Mercedes Moné versus, I hope I say this right, Zusi, or however the fuck you say her name, the CMLL Women's Champion. And this match is for the CMLL Women's title. So you got Mercedes Moné with her 50 million belts going after another belt. I was pretty pissed off just from the start of this though, because I knew how it was going to end, because Mercedes Moné got this match coming up with the timeless one, Toni Storm, and she's not losing. She's not losing before this, and sure enough, she hit her with a power slam off the ropes. 1, 2, 3. We got a new world champion. She got yet another title. Just fuck. I'm just so sick of it. I'm just sick of it. She got so many belts she can't even hold on to this shit and everything. It's just like, why are you booking this woman like this? Like, why? Of all the time you have in the women's division, this is the one you're going to let your fucking wagon to? She's halfway decent on the mic. She's halfway decent in the ring. She's halfway decent to look at. I mean, you got women in there that's more talented on the mic than Mercedes Moné. You got women that can wrestle better than Mercedes Moné. You got women that look better than Mercedes Moné. I don't get it. Other than the fucking fat ass check that Tony Khan had to write him, but shit, that's your own fucking fault. But Mina Shirakawa came out there at the ramp and everything. Had Toni Storm distracted. Had Mercedes distracted. Think it was Toni Storm, but then Toni Storm ambushed her from behind and she also, kind of cool though, she did do the bat suplex on her with all her belts, and all her belts went fly. But Jesus, complete waste of time. I gave this shit a fucking D+. And the only reason why I gave it a D+ and not an F was because of Zusi. I'm just so much bitching about Mercedes Moné, and I'm just so disgusted with him. But Zusi, the former CMLA champion, or however you say her name, good. Man, that woman can go. She can absolutely go. So I definitely enjoy seeing her out there. I know I'm not too familiar with her, but I know one thing. Zusi, I will put it on her like that. Okay, now the match, this night started with a 14-man tag match, which I just thought you just try to throw as many people in the show as possible, and then we close out with a 10-man tag match, which is just like, what the entire fuck? Will Ospreay, who got the biggest pop of the night by far, like that crowd absolutely loved him. But you got Will Ospreay along with the Ops, Samoa Joe and Powerhouse Hobbit, and their crew. And they also had Swerve Strickland out there with them, though. So you had these 5 going against the Beast Mortis, which is the boyfriend of Mercedes Moné, Moxley, and Willa Yuta, and the Young Bucks. And apparently Beast Mortis had to be plugged in there because what's his name? Claudio Castagnoli couldn't make it. Will Ospreay got the biggest pop of the night. But I was digging Swerve. Swerve Strickland. And I swerve when I drive. And I wish Tony Khan would fucking swerve his fucking swerve truck back on the tracks and everything. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna do a little rant before we get into this match because I am so fucking sick of how they doing goddamn Swerve Strickland. Last year at fucking All In, All Out, whatever the fuck the All show that he did, when he lost his fucking title to fucking Bryan Danielson on his way out the fucking door, which was a fucking disgrace because Bryan Danielson, they need that goddamn title. If you're gonna put the title on Bryan Danielson, you should have did it when he was still a fucking active wrestler, not waiting till his last goddamn match or towards the end of his fucking career. I was so pissed off with this, and then you turn around and you have him lose to the fucking Hangman in Chicago right after that. I'm just like, I don't like how they doing Swerve. This is not good for Swerve. He's out the picture. And everybody, so many people, I seen them everywhere, including Motown's wrestling group. Oh, no. Swerve's going to be good. He's going to be the one to take the title off of Danielson. He's going to get his rematch. He's going to do it. Here we are, damn near a year later. And now this motherfucker don't have the title yet. He's not even in the fucking title picture. He's not even sniffing this motherfucker. It's a goddamn disgrace. One of the best talents you got in the goddamn company. One of the best champions you fucking had to have the fucking world title. And this is how you fucking do him. Tony Khan, you can eat a dick. That's why people don't like your show. Anywho, now I digress. That was my Mastermind Bobby Rogers moment. Had to grind my gears on that. But the 6-man tag match was actually a pretty decent match. I mean, you had like 10 really good wrestlers in here. The answer was really good. I'm not feeling. I mean, the Young Bucks I could have done without though. But I mean, they're your spot kings and everything. So they're definitely good for spots. But at the end, Moxley pins Swerve Strickland. Like everybody who last year, everybody who said I was crazy about how they treating Swerve Strickland. He's not getting the push anymore. They fucking like dropping him down there. What do you got to say now? Mox pinned Swerve. He could have easily pinned a member of the Ops, but no, he pinned Swerve. And then after that, a big fight break out between everyone, and out comes a Hangman. He hits Moxley with a buckshot lariat, but it's just like, no, sorry, he didn't hit Moxley with a buckshot lariat. He hit one of the Young Bucks with a buckshot lariat. But anyway. Hangman Adam Page out there looking like he's fucking Magnum TA. This match ended with Mox pinning for. I hate the ending. I hate the squirm afterwards. But I can't be disrespectful to everybody who competed in this match, especially Will Ospreay, Swerve, what he did. Samoa Joe is a fucking beast. Beast Mortis. I've been sleeping on that dude and everything. That motherfucker could go. I gave the match itself a B-. But this. I did not like this show overall. I enjoyed that $4 million peso match, and there were some decent matches in here. This show has people I love. I love Ospreay. I think Ospreay is one of the best wrestlers in the business today. I love Swerve Strickland. Like, I don't have really a problem with Moxley and his crew and everything. Beast Mortis could fucking go. We had Timeless Tony Storm make an appearance in here. We saw Ricochet show out. We saw MJF. I mean, AEW got so much talent. And I even got my Adam Cole, baby. They got the fucking talent. It's just these shows are fucking snooze fests, though. So, I mean, if y'all disagree with me, definitely leave it in the comments. And keep in mind, like, I wasn't in love with the show, but I haven't been following AEW too much, though. So maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Please like the video, subscribe. If you're not in the Motown's wrestling group, make sure you join, because these videos do get posted in there as well. And some of the stuff that we talk about was mentioned in there and everything. And sometimes if you guys bring something up, I'll throw it in here. I really wasn't in the AEW chat yesterday, so I didn't really pull any comments from there. I apologize. It was just enough to get through the show, to be honest with you, though. But not sure if I'm going to do SmackDown. I don't know yet, and if I do, I'm not sure like when I will be. If it's going to be on Friday, if I'm gonna watch it later. I'm not sure about SmackDown yet, but if I do, hopefully you're subscribed and you'll get the alert, or hopefully you're in Motown's wrestling group where you'll see it posted in there. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Happy Juneteenth. Enjoy your day, guys.